Leilani Kai. Her partner, Macon, Georgia's Peggy Lee. Their opponent, Field, Missouri, Penny Mitchell. Her partner, from Dublin, Ireland, Velvet McIntyre.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, second match of the morning, the first main event, ladies tag action. Leilani Kai, Honolulu, Hawaii, and Peggy Lee from Macon, Georgia. It's Velvet McIntyre, Penny Mitchell. McIntyre from Dublin, Ireland.
And Mark, you'd have to give the edge to anybody in this match. It'd probably be Leilani Kai and Peggy Lee. They've just returned from a 7-week tour of Japan in a tag team tournament, and they made it all the way to the finals, just barely edged out in the last match for the championship. And you can see why as you watch Peggy Lee, what tremendous strength in this young woman.
Well, Peggy Lee gave Velvet a shot right to the midsection there that hurt. Look at this. McIntyre down on the mat. Ooh.
Peggy Lee dropping that leg hard across the inner knee of Velvet McIntyre, and this will surely cause you some problems with the tendons in the knee. Lee bringing her into the corner. And again, obviously these ladies have teamed up before into quite some success. Leilani Kai now right back on that same leg, keeping Velvet McIntyre. And McIntyre kicking off Kai, a monkey flip out of the corner, and we may have a very even match here today.
Well, there is no love lost between Velvet McIntyre and Leilani Kai, as well as our viewers know from the weeks previous. You've seen these two go at it before here on Wrestling at the Chase. And now they both have competent tag team partners. That makes that match even more exciting. Velvet McIntyre goes over and makes the tag on her partner, Penny Mitchell. And Mitchell comes in and works on Kai.
Penny Mitchell's a relative newcomer to professional wrestling. Only about Mitchell, again, showing a good drop arm drag, the kind you very rarely see outside of Mexican lady wrestlers. The all-time great Maria Gonzalez used that quite effectively. Leilani Kai again complaining to Jimmy McGuire about Penny Mitchell's tactic, but frankly, from our vantage point, I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything wrong. Look at this, over the top. Wrist lock. Leilani Kai taking command of Penny Mitchell. Uh-oh, used the hair. I don't know if Jimmy McGuire saw that or not. You bet. Leilani Kai close to her corner right now. Mitchell putting on that hammerlock, sort of riding herd.
And again, we see just a Velvet McIntyre in the corner has got Leilani Kai hammering away to the forehead. Penny Mitchell closing right in and right back to that long armbar. What a team. What a team in Penny Mitchell and Velvet McIntyre.
Ah. Smashing blow from Velvet McIntyre. Look at this. McIntyre has really turned it on now.
Velvet McIntyre has got the size, she's got the weight, most of all, she's got the range. She's long and lanky. She can come at you from almost anywhere in the ring. Referee Jimmy McGuire calling for the break. Leilani Kai on the ropes, and Penny Mitchell in a little shot, perfectly legal, because she broke by the count of 3, a little revenge against her longtime nemesis.
Well, Kai has retreated to the safety of the ropes, and there she goes again. Locking her ankles around the ropes on the far side of the ring. McIntyre has to back off. I would imagine Kai right now would love very dearly to make a tag. I think she wants out of there, but maybe I'm mistaken. It appears now she wants a piece of McIntyre.
Well,
these
two have met twice before on Wrestling at the Chase, Mark, and each time they've both split the decisions, a win for Velvet McIntyre and a win for Leilani Kai, and there, I believe, is some serious enmity between these two young ladies.
All right, the tag is made by Velvet over to her partner, Penny Mitchell. Jimmy McGuire says, go at it, gals. And Mitchell goes down hard. Leilani Kai holds on to the wrist lock, and look at this. Peggy Lee comes in. Drops down on that left arm of Penny Mitchell, and she is in pain.
Peggy Lee appears to be trying to be doing something behind the referee's back. Lee trapping that arm of Penny Mitchell in the ropes, breaking legally, but still taking that extra shot on the break.
Ooh, foot right to the midsection. Tell you what, I am impressed by Peggy Lee. She is really talented and extremely quick for her size. Now wrapping up. Mitchell on the rope, using the rope for extra leverage, causing even more pain.
Well, Peggy Lee hasn't let up on that arm for a second, and Penny Mitchell, if she doesn't escape from this hold soon, she's got to find herself with limited use of that left arm, Mark.
Look at this. Tossed into the corner, the outstretched foot of Leilani Kai, and Mitchell is in a heap of trouble.
Peggy Lee closing it again, that knee to the throat of Penny Mitchell, and Peggy Lee's got a look on her face like she may be trying to go for it all right now. A snap mare using the hair of Penny Mitchell.
Oh, right to the midsection. That doubles up Penny Mitchell, going for the lateral body press.
5 minutes have passed. 15 minutes remain in this match.
There it is, the outstretched knee again of Leilani Kai. Peggy Lee now has to exit the ring, and Leilani Kai takes over. And Penny Mitchell better get some help from Velvet McIntyre. She is in a heap of trouble.
And Penny Mitchell just barely managed to kick out that flying body press from Leilani Kai, and Kai going straight to work on the neck of Penny Mitchell. And you'll notice, you can watch very closely how Leilani Kai digs that knee into the back of the neck, making that rear chin lock even more effective.
While Kai hangs on, Peggy Lee comes in, and she's got that nerve hold on. Continuing with the nerve hold right to the right of the neck. Then gives her a swift kick for good measure, and look at this. Make a wish. Man, that hurts.
We can see now why the team of Leilani Kai and Peggy Mitchell did so well in Japan. As a matter of fact, they're the only team to ever defeat Jumbo Miyamoto and Chiyu Obata. They did that in the Osaka Gardens in Japan.
Well, Peggy Lee says, okay. Tell you what, you have to commend the teamwork of Leilani Kai and Peggy Lee. They are working beautifully together, not allowing each other too much time inside the ring.
Leilani Kai now
choking.
Just an open, blatant choke on Peggy Mitchell. Abandoning any pretense of the rules, Leilani Kai now is opening up on Penny Mitchell. Kai raking those nails across the back of Mitchell. Leilani, if I had to pick a lady wrestler to be the most vicious in the division, I believe that Leilani Kai would come out first in that category.
Now, that was a karate chop. Here's the tag. Shot right to the midsection. Doubles up Penny Mitchell. And then the hammer. The smash to the back of the head. Penny Mitchell needs to get out of that ring, but I don't know if she can do it or not. Velvet McIntyre yelling at her, get up, come here. Now, look at this.
Lee's got a look of great self-confidence on her face. She's getting a little lecture from the referee now about some of her tactics, raking Penny Mitchell's eyes across those ropes. But Lee just goes right back to work. Another lateral press, a count of 1. And again, Penny Mitchell manages to kick out. This young lady's absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment in the last couple of minutes, Mark.
Now Peggy Lee tugging on the hair again. In comes Leilani Kai, kicks her in the midsection. How much can a lady endure? Using the ropes as a chokehold. And look at this. Mitchell boomerang that time.
Mitchell may have been stunned. She didn't realize right away, but now Velvet McIntyre starting to open up in the corner on Leilani Kai. A flying mare and a high drop kick that sends the Hawaiian to the canvas.
Leilani Kai came off the mat. She says, come in, come in. Well, just the time that Peggy Lee comes in, Velvet lets her have it.
Velvet McIntyre going to town on Leilani Kai, up high in the air.
Flying leg scissors. 1. Only 1.
And Velvet McIntyre, in the course of about 30 seconds, has completely turned this match around.
Only 1.
Referee Jimmy McGuire watching Peggy Lee. Lee looked like she was trying to come in the ring, forced out by the referee. And Leilani Kai is finding herself in the unusual situation of being on the receiving end of some punishment.
Well, she got to turn. She got off her back now. That's an advantage to Leilani Kai.
10 minutes have passed. 10 minutes remain in this match.
Kai trying to wiggle her way loose from those leg scissors right around her head. And I mean to tell you, Velvet is really putting the pressure on her if she can. And finally, let's go. Velvet to her feet. That elbow smash sends Leilani sailing.
McIntyre scoops Kai up, a full body slam. Velvet McIntyre back into the ropes, up. Big splash on Leilani Kai.
Still kicked out. Didn't get the pin. Now, Penny Mitchell somewhat rested. Your turn for revenge, Penny. She comes in with a hard elbow smash. Snapmare, and down goes Kai hard. Not once, but twice. Using the hair. Right by the hair.
A little sweet revenge for Penny Mitchell. Mitchell the cover, but again, Leilani Kai, there's so much experience in this young woman. Penny Mitchell taking advantage of the situation now, goes to the long arm bar. And notice how she's got those hands interlocked to put the maximum amount of pressure on not only the elbow joint, but the upper shoulder of Leilani Kai as well.
Well, Kai now is the one that needs to make the tag. Penny Mitchell isn't going to afford her that opportunity if she can prevent it. Watch out from behind. Reaching in was Peggy Lee in the corner, and she gets her.
Leilani Kai holding Penny Mitchell in the corner. They've got 4 seconds to break. Peggy Lee looked like she may have raked the eyes of Penny Mitchell from behind before she got in the ring.
Well, now Peggy Lee takes over. I am impressed by Peggy Lee. She is one mean wrestling machine. Penny Mitchell barely avoids the pin and kicks out. And the body slam. Oh, she stood her straight up. Matching the strength of Peggy Lee. But she misses on that one.
Thought overconfidence again may have proved her downfall. Kai up for an elbow as well. But again, Penny Mitchell rolling out of the way just in the nick of time. Mitchell now back up on her feet, heading for Peggy Lee, and she may have Lee in trouble.
Only the count of 2. Peggy Lee going for the corner. They both tried that flying elbow drop, and both of them missed. Ooh, eye gouge. Lee reaches up with the fingernails and puts them right into the eye of Penny Mitchell.
Well, I've been lucky enough to have a chance to see Peggy Lee wrestle in several different areas of the country, and the thing I've noticed the most about her is that when she's in trouble, she's at her worst. This young lady, she'll resort to literally, Mark, anything in the ring to get a win.
Peggy Lee was standing with both feet on the midsection and chest of Penny Mitchell, and now she goes after McIntyre. Velvet in trouble.
Peggy Lee sweeping both legs, a double leg pickup, and into that butterfly boomerang, the tag to Leilani Kai. And Velvet McIntyre never had a chance after that tag, on the receiving end right away. Kai's almost like a mad woman in the ring when she's in there against Velvet McIntyre.
1, 2. Get out of it.
All right, Leilani Kai being told to break, and she breaks momentarily and then continues the punishment. Look at this. 2 against 1. Can't believe this. Velvet McIntyre goes down hard, and Peggy Lee.
Peggy Lee may have made a mistake pushing Velvet McIntyre back in the corner. The tag to Penny Mitchell, but Lee, right on her opponent, drives her into the ropes. Another hard elbow to the top of the chest.
1, 2.
And Peggy Lee continues.
Oh, what a tremendous maneuver by Peggy Lee. That may be it. It is. Peggy Lee, Leilani Kai will be the winners. I can't wait to see the replay of this one. 14 minutes, 12 seconds, the time on it. And we're going to see that final winning maneuver by Peggy Lee. Now, I told you I was impressed with it. Take a look at this. All right, arm toss, across the ropes. And on the rebound, watch this. Grabs the head, slams her down, takes her feet right out from under her, and slams the head first to hit the mat, and then the count of 3. Well, Rick Stewart is with the winners up in the ring.
The time of the fall, 14 minutes.